Welcome to Trusted Podcast, where it's all about discovering who you are and learning the tools and strategies to make every area of your life a little sweeter. And now your host, master coach and caddy, Fader. All right, everybody. So, aloha. And because you're here at Trusted Coaching, this is a Trusted Coaching podcast, and you probably haven't heard my voice, but my name is Tyson, and actually you have heard my voice because I'm on the intro and the outro. I just realized that.
They get you plenty.
They give me plenty.
Yeah.
They hear me every
Yeah.
time. So,
No, they don't get you enough, brother. They don't get you
anyways,
enough.
I am Fader's caddy, and really what that means is that I am helping him with hitting all the best shots. I am helping build this trusted coaching experience for all of you behind the scenes for the most part, but now I'm coming more onto the scenes. I'm walking with Fader along the course, and that's what we want to do with every single one of you is walk you through the 18 holes of mastering life. Like that's the end all be all goal, is to help every single one of you master life, and especially all you golfers out there, because you're our people. We love you. We love golf. And I wanted to just share a note because what you may not know about Fader as a coach is that he does a lot of pro bono work. And there's this listener that wrote in and just said, Fader, over the years, you have given me such beautiful, inspiring counsel. You have shared so much of yourself with your family, and you have shown love, Christ-like love. I have taken too much. I'm not able to pay for your coaching, but yet you have coached me for over 20 years without any payment from me. How can I thank you enough? God bless you as you work with others. So just shout out to the person who wrote in about that, just because it's powerful. And I think we don't give enough, honestly. That's something that you definitely exemplify. But today we wanted to dive into, as you know, there's 8 categories that we cover within the 18 Holes of Mastering Life. And one of those categories is relationships. So we're going to talk about relationships, and specifically the concept that if you don't know who you are, then the world's going to tell you. So Fader, why don't you just I don't know where you want to go from here, but let's talk about it.
Wow, this one hit me right in the face, and thanks for that. Yeah, I'm so grateful for the people that have taught me so many things that I've had the privilege and honor to work with over the years. And I just always consider myself the love bucket. I mean, everybody just throws love into my world, and I'm so grateful for it. And especially you, Tyson, at this time, especially when we're trying to get the word out, the 18 Holes of Mastering Life, which I consider to be one of the finest systems that there is in the beautiful world of getting to know who you are and understanding all those things. And it's hit me in the face when I was 16 years old, and I was playing football at Brighton High School in Salt Lake. And I had no intentions to play football. Just my friends knew I could throw it a ways and run quickly and could get away from those linebackers. So they put me at quarterback. I had never played before 15. One of my friends, I was at a dance, and he just said, hey, come on over and play football. And I'm like, no. I play golf, and I play basketball, and I run track, and I play baseball. I'm not interested in football. And so I ended up playing, and we had a really good season, and I really drew and grew to love guys on my team. And then, but it coincided with golf season. It's right in the same, it's in the fall.
Yeah.
Golf's in the fall in Utah. And it's like, so I couldn't play golf, and that's what I wanted to play. But they said, no, you need to come play football. I played quarterback, and off we went. Well, the next year came around, and I quit. I didn't want to play. I didn't quit. I didn't love it. And I wanted to play golf. Halfway through the season, Tyson, the quarterback broke his collarbone. So they pulled the JV quarterback up to varsity, and then they pulled me up. Well, they came and recruited me. They didn't pull me up. They just, hey, our quarterback is playing varsity now. You come over here and play. And I caved in, and I did. And we did well again. And our team went on to go to the finals, and our quarterback that was quarterbacking the JV team Did a very good job getting them into the finals. They had a fantastic football team. And once again, after the end of my junior year, I said, I don't want to play. And I went back to playing golf. Well, that coach, he never talked to me again. And every time I'd pass him in the hall my whole senior year, I went on to play golf, and our team won the state championship. And Craig, our number one player, led us to victory, and Marshall and Doug and Irv. He's going to love that when he hears that. We had a fantastic golf team, and we won the state championship, and our football team didn't make it to the end of they didn't make it to the playoffs. And so once again, a bunch of guys on the football team were upset with me because I didn't play, etc. And it was at that time when I'd walk down the halls and I'd go by coach and he wouldn't even say hi to me. He was so upset that I didn't play football. And if you don't know who you are and what you love to do, then the world will tell you who you are. And they did for my sophomore year. My junior year, I did what I wanted to do. And then they got hurt, and so I got pulled in, and that's sucked. But I finally got enough courage to not do it my senior year. And I know a lot of people listening are struggling with that. And I know a lot of the people that I work with are struggling with that. Tyson, how is it going on your end? You have a wonderful company that you are working with so many people in the coaching world.
Yeah, well, I mean, like your story shows, I have similar stories. Like in high school, if my mom wanted me to get involved in different things, and by the time of my senior year, I'm just like, I don't want to do this. Like, I want to do what I want to do. And I think that a lot of the pressures of the world get to us so much that we get to a point now we're adults that we've kind of turned off our own desires. And that's what I
Mm,
see often in my own clients is that they've had some desires. I remember working with a client. She had this desire to create this product about helping kids learn how to read. And she had created this maybe 10 years ago, but she had never really put it into work. Like she'd never really
mm,
created it to share it with the world. And it's like amazing. It's such an
mm,
amazing program that the world has not had, but because of her fears and all the things that stood in her way, and really it was all about being willing to spend the time on it, to really commit to it. She just didn't put it
mm,
out in the world, and in me working with her, like she's now in a much better place and getting it out there. But I just everybody that I know, including myself, we struggle to really do the things versus
mm.
hearkening to what the world has to say. That's more so what we're good at is listening to what the world wants us to do.
Yep. I
So,
look at the world like an octopus.
mm,
8 tentacles, 8 relationships. Why do we have 8 parts of our trusted coaching? Because there's 8 tentacles, and
mm,
they're constantly pulling at us from all these different angles, whether it's relationship, whether it's social or sexual or business or finance. So we invite you to come and join our group program. We invite you to check in to our website and our places that you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook, etc., YouTube, and tap in. We are just starting to put it all out there, and we're excited to do it because we're recognizing the wonderful system that it is, and I know that you will love it. And I
yeah,
know that it will help you because so many of us are challenged by these tentacles, which are just reaching out and pulling us away from the true meaning of our essence, our divine nature, our limitless, incredible power that we have as human beings that are going unnoticed and undeveloped. So I just wanted to share with you because that's what we do is we make a challenge to
mm,
ourselves first to practice what we preach, but discovering your true self is the vital journey. All right. And so we all know about journaling and how good that can be. We all know about mindfulness, and that's such a big product nowadays. We also, learn about exploring your own interests and reflecting on experiences, and setting goals. Americans are so good at setting goals and stuff. But in our system, we've taken it to a much different approach to it. And part of that approach is like seeking feedback. Ask your friends and your family, your colleagues for their perspectives on your strengths and their weaknesses, because that's where you get valuable insight. Because you can't often, as I say to my players, you can't see who you are. Which
Yeah.
brings me to the second reason. You need therapy or coaching. We all do.
Yeah.
I have numerous coaches, and I just joined one of the most challenging coaches in the world, and he's kicking my butt. But working with a professional can provide guidance and techniques that you can better understand yourself. And then the last one, I would say, Tyson, well, actually, seeking feedback would be one challenge, but hooking up with a coach would be another. And then one of the ones that you can take a personality assessment,
Oh
like the
yeah.
Myers-Briggs, Myers-Briggs. Go
Yeah.
check that out. That's pretty fun. It's like $1.95, and you can blow yourself up and find out lots about yourself. But the last one that I really love is just solo travel and retreats. It's where you get away by yourself. And I try to get on the golf course once a week just to be with myself in my element with my peeps. Who are my
Mm.
peeps? They're all out there. The weirdness of the world, the universe, the man that I trust, that I don't get away from it enough to be able to just talk to him and receive, my own butterflies, my own revelation. Call it whatever you want.
Yeah.
But the best time to find out about yourself is when you're alone walking a beach. Where do you walk? On the
Yeah.
golf course or on the beach? That's what I recommend. So hope you
Yeah.
enjoyed those notes. Tyson, finish it off.
Well, I'll just end in saying that what we stand for in Trust It is that those little sparks, those things that you've had since high school, whether it was golf or whether it was, choir or singing or any kind of endeavor or a business that has been in you, we want you to trust it. Like, trust that that's something unique about you. If you don't know who you are, we have the system to be able to help you uncover that. And that's what a coach is for. I remember even learning that, like Indian tribes and even African tribes, like the community had a way of kind of an induction into society and into the community. And it was a kind of an identity building experience. And so even anciently and whatnot, identity, that ability to get insight and feedback from other people to help you understand who you are was part of the culture, but it's gone now. It's not a part. We
So
don't
true.
have those processes. We don't have those things. You go to school, and what you get called by your friends, that's your identity. Or what your parents say that you are, that's what your identity is, and that's what you're meant to be. And so we lose out on all this stuff
So good.
because we don't have a loving group of people to help us uncover the truth and to see it. Because I can't see it within myself, and Fader can't really see it within himself, which is why we are recommending the challenge of like, go seek feedback, go to the personality assessments,
Yeah.
go to the coach who
Go to
can
your
tell
fans.
you who you are when we meet with you. And so
That's it.
if you can't trust the world, then trust in what we're telling you, and that's how you can trust it.
Well, thank you. We'll end with that, brother.
All
Aloha to
right.
everybody, and you
Aloha.
can trust it.
Hey, listen, if you enjoyed this podcast, you'll want to come check out trustedcoaching.com, where you can get more support and coaching to help you become more of who you really are and to achieve the vision you have for your life. Again, that's trustedcoaching.com. We'll see you there.